In the far corner of the galaxy, on a planet full of strange creatures and tall towers, there lived a powerful alien baron. He ruled many planets with fear and pride. His name was Baron Korgoth. Many feared him because he was cruel, and he liked to play games with people's lives. One day, a human mechanic named Cole was brought before the Baron. Cole was poor, but skilled with machines. He fixed ships, robots, and weapons. The Baron had heard about Cole's talent and wanted to test him. Baron Korgoth laughed loudly in his dark hall. His sharp teeth shone under the lights. Around him stood other aliens, all rich and dangerous. "So human," the Baron said, his voice deep and cold. "You fix broken things, yes?" Cole stood straight, though his heart was heavy with fear. "Yes, my lord," Cole answered. "Good," the Baron smiled, but it was not a kind smile. "Then let me give you something broken. Something useless. Let's see if you can fix this." The Baron clapped his hands, and the doors opened. 2 alien guards carried in a chair with wheels. On that chair sat a young alien girl. She was pale, thin, and her eyes stared forward without moving. Her body was paralyzed, her arms weak, her legs unmoving. "This," the Baron said, "is my daughter, Lyra. She cannot walk, she cannot fight. She is broken, useless to me." The hall was filled with laughter. The other aliens laughed loudly, making jokes about the weak girl and the foolish human. "I give her to you, human," the Baron said. "She is my gift to you, or maybe a joke. Take her if you want. Leave her if you wish. She will only slow you down." Cole looked at the girl. Her eyes were strange silver like stars. They did not blink much, but something in them was alive. Something deep, a hidden spark. Cole stepped forward. "I'll take her," he said quietly. The Baron laughed even harder. "Good. Let's see if the human can fix what even I could not." The guards placed the chair in front of Cole. As he grabbed the handles to push her away, he heard a soft sound. It was her voice. Weak and small. "Don't leave me," she whispered. Cole looked down. She was looking at him. Not much, just her eyes, but they moved. "I'm not leaving you," Cole said gently. "We'll go together." And so he pushed her out of the Baron's hall. Behind him, the Baron's cruel laughter echoed. Outside the palace, the air was cold, and the sky was full of purple clouds. Cole took Lyra to his small workshop at the edge of the city. His workshop was old but full of tools, wires, and machines. He carefully placed her on a soft chair. "Can you speak?" Cole asked her. "Yes," Lyra said, her voice still weak. "But not for long. What did he do to you?" Cole asked. "My father," Lyra said slowly. "He didn't want me. I was born different. My mind, it is awake. But my body, he made sure it stayed asleep." "Why?" Cole asked, surprised. Lyra looked at him with those star-like eyes. "Because I know things he fears. There is power in my mind, knowledge of old technology, lost secrets. He was afraid I might use them one day." Cole listened carefully. He had never heard of such a thing. A mind full of secrets, trapped in a broken body. "I can help you," Lyra said softly. "But you have to help me first." "I will," Cole promised. "I don't know how yet, but I'll try." Lyra smiled, just a little. It was the first smile she had made in years. That night, as Cole worked on some devices, Lyra watched him with sharp eyes. She gave him advice, telling him how to rewire things, how to make machines faster. Her knowledge was deep and strange. She knew things no human or alien should know. Cole was amazed. "You're brilliant," he said. She smiled again. "I told you." But outside the workshop, in the dark streets, eyes were watching. One of the Baron's spies had followed them. He whispered into a small device. "The girl is talking. The human is helping her. Should we act?" A cold voice replied through the device. "Not yet. Let them think they are safe. Then we strike." Back inside, Cole asked, "Why did you ask me not to leave you?" Lyra looked at him quietly. Because I saw in your eyes. You didn't laugh at me. Cole nodded. I don't think you're useless. I think you're more than anyone knows. She closed her eyes and whispered, then let's show them. Cole smiled. Yes, let's show them all. But neither of them knew yet soon they would be running for their lives, and the whole galaxy would hear their names. The night was quiet, but something in the air felt heavy. Cole worked in his workshop, fixing an old machine, while Lyra watched silently from her chair. She looked weak, but her eyes were sharp, always watching, always thinking. Cole wiped the sweat from his face. You're watching me like a teacher. He joked. Lyra smiled slightly. Because you are doing it wrong, Cole chuckled. Then teach me, smart girl. Lyra guided him step by step with her soft voice. She told him how to connect wires in ways he had never learned. She explained how energy could flow faster through certain patterns. Cole was amazed. Where did you learn all this? Lyra looked away for a moment. It's inside my mind, she said. I was born with it. Or maybe ... it was placed there. Cole paused, curious. What do you mean? Lyra looked at him, her silver eyes glowing faintly. My father. The Baron, he wasn't always cruel. Long ago, he tried to make the perfect heir. He wanted a child who could know the old secrets, the lost science of the ancient ones. You mean, ancient alien knowledge? Cole asked. Lyra nodded. Yes, he used forbidden technology to grow my mind. But something went wrong. My body couldn't handle it. I was born paralyzed. Cole frowned. But your mind is ... perfect. Too perfect, she said. My father feared me. He said, no child should know what I know. So he locked my body, made sure I could never walk, never build, never lead. Cole clenched his fists. That's why he gave you to me. As a joke, he thought you were useless. Lyra's eyes became cold. He is wrong. Suddenly, the lights in the workshop flickered. Cole looked around, confused. What was that? He asked. Lyra closed her eyes, focusing hard. The lights flickered again, then became stable. Connected to the machines, she whispered. I can feel them. I can talk to them with my mind. Cole stared at her in shock. You can control machines ... just by thinking? A little, she admitted. But I can get stronger. Cole sat beside her. Then I'll help you. We'll find a way to fix your body. But just then, there was a noise outside, heavy footsteps. Voices whispering. Cole peeked through the window. His face turned serious. They found us, Baron's men. Lyra's eyes narrowed. They're here to kill me. Cole grabbed his old plasma rifle. Not if I can stop them. He pushed Lyra's chair to the back of the workshop. Stay hidden, I'll handle them. But Lyra grabbed his hand weakly. No, let me help. How? Cole asked. Put my hand on the console, she said. Cole placed her trembling hand on a metal console connected to the workshop's machines. She closed her eyes. The console hummed. Lights danced around her fingers. Outside, the Baron's soldiers broke the door. They stormed inside, weapons ready. Suddenly, machines in the workshop came alive. Robotic arms moved on their own. Old drones lifted off the shelves. Sparks flew as devices powered up. What is this? One soldier shouted. Cole smiled. You picked the wrong girl to mess with. The machines attacked the soldiers. Drones fired small lasers, robotic arms grabbed weapons, wires wrapped around legs. Lyra was controlling it all. Cole joined the fight, shooting with his rifle. One by one, the soldiers fell or ran. Soon the workshop was silent again. Cole looked at Lyra, amazed. You saved us. Lyra was breathing hard, but she smiled. I told you, I can help. But this place isn't safe anymore, Cole said. We need to run, Lyra nodded. There is someone who can help us, a scientist. She lives on the dark side of the moon, Yora. She studied minds and machines. She might know how to unlock my body. Cole agreed. Then we go to Yora. He packed tools, weapons, and supplies. He built a stronger chair for Lyra with engines and shields. As they prepared to leave, Cole asked, "Lyra, why is your father so afraid of you?" She looked at him, her voice steady. "Because I know the way to the vault of the ancients. Inside. It is power no ruler should have. And you remember where it is?" Cole asked. "Yes," Lyra said. "And if we reach it first, we can change everything." Outside, in the shadows, the Baron's spy watched them escape and spoke into his device. "They're leaving, going to Yora." The Baron's cold voice answered, "Let them run, I'll follow. And when they find the vault, it will be mine." Cole's ship flew into the night sky, carrying a girl with a broken body, but a mind that could shake the stars. Cole's ship cut through the dark space like a silent arrow. The stars outside shimmered, but inside the ship all was tense. Lyra sat in her special chair, strapped safely. The engines hummed, but her mind was louder. She was awake, more awake than ever before. Cole glanced at her. "You holding up okay?" Lyra smiled weakly. "Yes, but I feel something." "Watching us," Cole frowned. "We're not alone, are we?" "No," she said quietly. "They're coming." At that moment, the ship's alarm beeped. Cole looked at the radar. 3 red dots were chasing them. "Baron's hunters," Cole muttered. "They're fast." Lyra closed her eyes. She tried to connect with the ship's systems, but space was harder to touch than wires in a workshop. "I'm not strong enough here," she whispered. "It's okay," Cole said. "I've got this." He pushed the engines harder. The ship sped up, flying past dead moons and asteroid fields. But the hunters were still behind them. Then Cole had an idea. "Hold tight." He steered the ship into a nearby asteroid belt. Massive rocks floated everywhere. One wrong move and the ship would be crushed, Lyra gasped. "Are you crazy?" "Just a little," Cole smiled. The hunters followed them in, but Cole was smart. He knew machines and he knew how to fly like a mechanic, not a soldier. He twisted between the rocks, dived under debris, and slid past narrow gaps. Behind them, one hunter crashed into a large asteroid. "Boom! Got one!" Cole shouted, but the other 2 kept chasing. Lyra focused hard. She reached her mind into the ship, feeling the controls, the engines, the sensors. "Left!" she cried. Suddenly, Cole turned left just in time to dodge a sharp rock. "Nice call." "I'm learning," she smiled. Another hunter fired at them. The blast hit the rear, shaking the ship. "We can't keep this up," Cole said. "We need to hide." "Where?" Lyra asked. Cole scanned the map. "There's a shadow zone on the far side of this belt. If we reach it, their sensors won't see us." "Then go," Lyra said. "I'll try to block their scanners." She closed her eyes, connecting her mind to the ship's system. She sent signals, noise, and interference. The hunter's sensors started glitching. One of them fired blindly and hit a floating rock, destroyed in a fiery blast. Now only one hunter remained. Cole pushed the ship faster, dodging and weaving. Finally, they reached the shadow zone, a dark region where light barely passed. They shut down the engines, hiding in the dark. The last hunter searched, scanners flicking around but found nothing. After a while, the hunter ship flew away, defeated. Cole sighed in relief. "We made it." Lyra opened her eyes, tired but smiling. "We make a good team," Cole laughed. "Yeah, not bad for a mechanic and a useless girl," Lyra chuckled softly. "Not useless." Cole looked serious now. "Lyra, what exactly is this vault you spoke of? Why is it so important?" Lyra took a deep breath. "The vault of the ancients. It's a hidden place. Long ago, before the Baron's time, a great alien race built it. Inside, they stored machines. Weapons, knowledge, and something else. Something else? Something alive, she whispered. A mind. A machine mind that can control everything. Planets, ships, people. Cole's eyes widened. That's why your father wants it. Yes, Lyra nodded. But he can't find it without me. Because the vault only opens for one who knows. The ancient code, and that code ... is in my mind. Cole was silent for a moment. Then he said, we'll find the scientist on Yora. She help you. Then we'll reach the vault before your father. But the Baron won't stop, Lyra sighed. He'll send more hunters. Let him, Cole smiled. We'll just keep beating them. Lyra laughed softly. She liked Cole's spirit. She felt safer with him than anyone else. As they restarted the engines quietly, neither of them noticed, far away, in deep space, a bigger ship was watching. A dark, monstrous ship with red lights, the Baron's flagship. Inside, the Baron stood, watching the stars. Soon, the Baron whispered, my daughter will lead me to the vault, and when I have its power, the galaxy will kneel. Back. On Cole's ship, Lyra opened her eyes suddenly. What is it? Cole asked. I felt something. A shadow watching us. Cole looked into space. Then we better move fast. Their journey was just beginning, and the real danger was yet to come. The planet Yora hung in space like a cold, dead stone. Its surface was half lit, half shadowed. On the dark side of Yora, everything was silent. No sun, no light. Only darkness and whispers of wind. Cole's ship landed on the dark side. Inside the ship, Lyra shivered. She could feel the air outside, even from inside the walls. This place feels ... haunted. Cole checked his blaster. It's quiet, yeah, but the scientist lives here, right? Lyra nodded. Dr. Vela. She was once my father's top mind researcher. But when she tried to help me, he banished her here. Then I guess she's our only hope, Cole said. He pushed Lyra's upgraded chair down the ramp. The wheels hummed softly. They moved into the shadows, where the only light came from glowing rocks on the ground. Ahead, a small building stood crooked, like it was trying to hide. Cole knocked on the metal door. For a while, nothing happened. Then, a deep robotic voice. Side, go away. We need help, Cole shouted. We're friends of Lyra. Silence. Then the door hissed open. Inside stood an old woman, tall, thin, her eyes replaced with glowing tech lenses. She looked at Lyra and frowned. You. The woman whispered. You survived. Yes, Lyra said weakly. But I'm still trapped. Dr. Vela stared at Cole. And you? I'm the mechanic who didn't leave her behind, Cole said proudly. Vela nodded slowly. Come in. Inside, the place was filled with machines, tools, and glowing. Wires, strange devices floated in the air. You still have your mind-link device? Lyra asked. Vela tapped her head. Always. Cole asked, can you help her walk again? Vela sighed. Her mind is awake, but her body was shut down by design. The Baron made sure her nerves stay dead. But not forever, Lyra said. Right? Vela looked at her, a sad smile on her face. Not if you're brave. I am, Lyra whispered. Vela connected Lyra to a strange machine with bright wires and silver headbands. The machine hummed. A screen showed waves of light, like energy signals. Your mind is stronger than I expected, Vela said. But it's locked in a cage. Can you break it open? Cole asked. Vela nodded slowly. I can try. But it will hurt. A lot. Lyra didn't hesitate. Do it. Vela began the process. The machine pumped energy into Lyra's brain. She screamed in pain. Her body shook. Her eyes rolled back. Stop. Cole shouted. No, Lyra gasped. Keep. GOIN close. I can feel it. ... Suddenly, the screens flashed red. Sparks flew. Vela pulled the switch. The machine stopped. Cole ran to Lyra. She was breathing hard, but her eyes, they were glowing faint silver. "Lyra?" Cole whispered. Her fingers twitched. Cole stared. "Your hand ... It moved." Lyra looked down, shocked. Her fingers moved again, slowly, weakly. "I can feel—" "My hands," she whispered. Vela smiled proudly. "She's waking up." But then, alarms rang through the building. "What's that?" Cole asked. Vela's smile vanished. "We've been found." On her screen, a signal flashed. "It's the Baron's flagship," Vela said. "He's here," Cole cursed. "We have to run." "No," Lyra said suddenly, her voice stronger. "We fight." "But you're still weak," Cole said. Lyra closed her eyes. The machines around her began to shake. The lights flickered. "I'm not weak," she said. "Not anymore." Suddenly, wires lifted on their own. Drones floated, powered by her mind. She stood, barely shaking, but she stood. Cole's eyes widened. "Lyra ... You're standing." "I told you." She smiled faintly. "I'm not done." Outside, the Baron's soldiers landed, hundreds of them. Cole readied his blaster. "We'll hold them off." Vela pulled out old defense drones. "We have toys too." Lyra stepped forward, controlling the machines with her mind. "Let them come." The doors burst open. Soldiers charged in, but Lyra raised her hand. The machines attacked. Drones fired lasers, wires turned into whips, turrets spun and shot. Fought alongside her. But it was Lyra who led the battle with her mind. In the middle of the chaos, the Baron himself entered. His eyes locked on Lyra. "My daughter," he said coldly. "You should have stayed broken." Lyra stared back. "I'm not broken. I'm alive." Her eyes glowed brighter. Energy sparked around her. The Baron smiled darkly. "Then show me your power." And as father and daughter stood face to face, the real war was just beginning. The stars looked cold as Cole's ship soared through space once again. But this time, everything had changed. Lyra was no longer just a girl in a chair. She stood now, weak, shaking, but standing. Every day, her strength returned, and her mind became sharper, brighter, more dangerous. Cole looked at her with pride. "You sure you're okay to do this?" Lyra nodded. "We don't have time to wait. If the Baron finds the vault before us, the galaxy is finished." Their destination was a planet few dared to visit. Its name was Naros, known across space as the Cursed Planet. "Cursed?" Cole asked as they approached. "Why does everyone call it that?" "Because no one returns," Lyra said quietly. "The ancients built the vault here, but they left. Ind defenses, creatures, machines, traps," Cole frowned. "Sounds fun." The ship shook as it entered Naros' thick red clouds. Lightning flashed, and the sky rumbled like a growling beast. They landed in a dark forest of twisted black trees. The air was heavy, and every shadow looked alive. Cole stepped out first, blaster ready. Lyra followed, her movements slow but steady. "Which way?" Cole asked. Lyra closed her eyes. "I can feel it. Like a song in my mind. The vault is calling." They moved deeper into the forest. Strange sounds echoed around them, whispers, growls, the sound of metal scraping. Suddenly, the Kode, the Jiva. Ground shook. From the shadows, creatures emerged, half metal, half flesh. Their eyes glowed red. "What are those?" Cole shouted. "Guardians," Lyra said. "The Ancients' Watchers." The creatures charged. Cole fired his blaster, but the shots bounced off their metal skin. "Nothing's hurting them." He yelled. Lyra stepped forward, her eyes glowing silver. She raised her hand. The machines paused, confused, sensing her. "I speak for the Ancients," Lyra said firmly. "Stand down." For a moment, the creatures stopped, then dropped to their knees. They recognized her mind. Cole stared. "You just ... commanded them?" Lyra smiled faintly. "They know I carry the code." The creatures moved aside, Clearing. A path. Cole shook his head. I'll never get used to that. They continued their journey, deeper and deeper into the heart of Naros. The trees thinned, replaced by tall, ancient structures, ruins covered in strange symbols. Finally they stood before a massive stone door, covered in glowing patterns. This is it, Lyra whispered. The vault. Cole approached. How? Do we open it? Lyra stepped forward, placing her hand on the door. Her eyes glowed, the symbols lit up ... But then she gasped and stepped back. What's wrong? Cole asked. There's something inside, she whispered. Something. Alive, watching. Suddenly the ground trembled again. From the sky, ships descended. Black, sharp, deadly dot, it was the Baron. He stepped off his ship, soldiers surrounding him. You led me well, daughter, the Baron said with a cold smile. Now, open the door for me. Cole aimed his blaster. Not gonna happen. The Baron chuckled. You think you can stop me, human? But then Lyra spoke. You'll never control the vault. You're not worthy. The Baron laughed. Then I'll kill you and take the code from your mind. He raised his hand. His soldiers prepared to fire, but the ground cracked open. A deep, mechanical voice echoed from the vault. Only the chosen may enter. Others will perish. Suddenly, huge stone guardians rose from the ground. Even larger and stronger than before, they attacked both sides, Baron's soldiers and Cole alike. It's waking up. Lyra cried. Cole pulled Lyra behind cover. What do we do? I have to connect with the vault, she said. I have to speak to it with my mind. But it'll tear us apart before then. Lyra looked at him, her eyes steady. Protect me. I'll handle the rest. Cole nodded. I've got you. Lyra sat on the ground, closed her eyes, and reached her mind into the vault. She felt it, a deep, ancient presence, testing her, judging her. Who dares awaken me? The presence asked. I am Lyra, she whispered. The last of the Baron's line, but not his slave. I seek truth. Then prove your worth. Energy filled her mind. Pain, visions, tests. She saw the history of the ancients, their rise, their fall, their warnings. Meanwhile, Cole fought off the Baron's soldiers, firing, dodging, protecting Lyra with every shot. The Baron, furious, shouted to his troops, kill them both. The vault is mine. But the stone guardians attacked the soldiers mercilessly. Chaos reigned. Lyra's body shook, but she didn't stop. The vault was listening. Then, suddenly, the door cracked open. Light poured out, blinding everyone. Lyra opened her eyes. Cole. I did it. Cole turned, eyes wide. The vault had opened, but something massive moved inside. Something neither machine nor creature, but both. And it was awake. The Baron stared, smiling darkly. Finally, Cole grabbed Lyra's hand. We need to move, now. But Lyra stood still, staring at the light. It's calling me, she whispered. And it knows my name. The vault had opened. But what waited inside ... could change the galaxy forever. Asterisk, the vault's doors stood wide open, glowing with silver light. But inside, it was not empty. A giant machine being stood in the center, tall, with long arms of steel and eyes like burning suns. It spoke without moving its mouth. Its voice inside every mind present. Who enters the vault of the ancients? Cole tightened his grip on his blaster. Lyra stood beside him, her body still weak but her eyes blazing. I am Lyra, she said aloud, her voice echoing. I carry the code. The machine being looked straight at her, its eyes narrowing. You are half code, half flesh, unfinished. Yet ... awake. The Baron stepped forward, pushing past his soldiers. His voice was cold, full of pride. She is my daughter, the Baron declared. But I am the one worthy of your power. Give it to me. The machine being turned to the Baron. You? Worthy, you are full of greed, full of fear. The vault does not serve the unworthy. The Baron's face twisted in anger. He lifted his weapon, aiming at Lyra. If I can't have it, then neither. Will she? He fired. A bright plasma shot flew straight at Lyra. Cole saw it, too fast to block. He screamed, Lyra. But before the blast could hit, Lyra raised her hand. A wave of energy burst out from her palm. Pure light, pure mind. The blast stopped midair. Then, in a blink, it reversed, shooting back at the Baron. He dodged barely. Shocked, everyone stared at Lyra. Cole whispered, Lyra. What did? You just do? Lyra looked at her hands. They glowed with silver energy. She could feel every machine around her. She could feel the vault itself. And something inside her had finally woken up. I don't know, she said softly, but I can feel everything now. The machines, the air, the mines. The Baron's face darkened. You were supposed to stay broken. He charged at her. Roaring like a beast. Lyra didn't move. She simply raised her hand again. The ground beneath the Baron cracked. Metal vines shot up, wrapping around his legs, pulling him down. You can't hurt me, Lyra said, her voice calm. Not anymore. The machine being watched silently, its eyes bright. You have awakened, child of code, it said. But are you ready to lead? Lyra looked at Cole, then at the Baron struggling to escape. She shook her head. Not yet, but I will be. The machine being stepped aside. Behind it, a great chamber opened, filled with floating spheres of data, weapons of strange design, and a core of glowing energy. This is the heart of the vault, the being said. It connects to all machines across the stars. If you claim it, you can shape the galaxy. Cole stepped forward. That sounds dangerous, Lyra nodded. It is. That's why it can't fall to him. The Baron screamed, pulling free from the metal vines. I'll kill you both. He charged again. But this time, Lyra's eyes flashed bright silver. She whispered one word. Sleep. The Baron's body froze. His eyes rolled back. He fell to the ground unconscious, his mind gently shut down. By Lyra's new power, Cole stared wide-eyed. You ... Stopped him just like that? Lyra fell to her knees, breathing hard. It's not easy ... yet. Cole rushed to her side. You did it, Lyra. You're awake. She smiled faintly. I'm more awake than ever. The machine being spoke once more. The vault is yours, Lyra, but beware. Great power wakes great dangers. The ancients made enemies that still live. In the dark, what enemies? Cole asked, but the machine being said no more. It faded into the walls, silent. Lyra looked at the glowing core. She didn't touch it, not yet. She looked at Cole. We can't stay. The Baron's fleet will return, and worse things may follow. Cole nodded. Then let's take what we can and leave. Vela's voice echoed from Cole's comes. She had survived the earlier attack. Come back quickly, she said. I'm picking up signals. Something ... ancient is moving out there. Lyra and Cole loaded data, maps, and tools from the vault. Then, together, they left the cursed planet ... as their ship rose into the stars. Lyra looked back at NHA Ross ... She whispered to herself. I'm not broken anymore. And I'll protect this power. But far away, deep in the black of space, a new shadow stirred, older than the Baron, older than the ancients, and it was waking up. The stars stretched endless before Cole's ship as it flew far from the cursed planet. But something had changed forever. Lyra sat silently by the window, her silver eyes reflecting the starlight. She wasn't the same broken girl anymore. She was awake, strong, and something more. Cole watched her quietly. You okay? Lyra nodded slowly. I feel bigger than before. Like the whole galaxy is a puzzle, and I can see the pieces moving. Sounds heavy, Cole smiled. Is, she admitted. But I have to carry it, because if I don't, someone worse will. They both knew who she meant, the Baron. Though Lyra had stopped him on Naros, the Baron still lived. His mind had been shut down, but not forever. Somewhere, somehow he would wake up, but Lyra had no time to wait. She had a plan now, and a purpose. Back at Vela's hidden lab, the old scientist watched Lyra with new respect. You have grown, Vela said, but your body is still weak. You need time. No, Lyra said firmly. I don't have time. The vault's data showed me something, an enemy the ancients feared. A dark fleet, machines older than time. Vela frowned. They're still out there? Yes, Lyra said, and they're moving. They sensed the vault opening. Cole crossed his arms. Then we have to warn people. No, Lyra shook her head. We need to prepare. We can't run to the governments. They'll fight each other instead of the real threat. Then what? Cole asked. Lyra's eyes glowed softly. We build. A place for humans, a stronghold. A star fortress where we can make a stand. Vela smiled. A new home. A new hope, Lyra corrected Dot with the vault's knowledge. Lyra guided Cole and Vela to a distant, hidden system. A cluster of stars forgotten by maps. There, orbiting a quiet planet, they began the build. Machines obeyed Lyra's mind. Massive engines and steel towers rose into space, like the bones of a giant. Cole worked day and night, fixing, building, leading the workers who came to join them. Humans tired of being weak, ready to follow. Someone who could lead. They called it the Starhold, a fortress city in the stars, powered by ancient energy, protected by walls of metal and light. And at the heart of it stood Lyra, the girl once left as a joke, now a leader. News spread. Across the galaxy, humans were rising. Under the banner of a girl with silver eyes, some called her the Machine Queen, others whispered, the Starburn. But most called her by one name, humanity's rising star. But peace was short. One dark day, alarms blared across the Starhold. Ships approached, black, silent, endless. The sky darkened with their numbers. The ancient enemy had arrived, machines shaped like nightmares, minds cold and without mercy. The ones the ancients had failed to destroy. Cole stood beside Lyra at the command deck. They're here. Lyra's eyes glowed bright silver. Then let them come. She connected her mind to the Starhold's core. She felt every turret, every shield, every drone. She was the fortress, and the fortress was her. The battle began. Lasers flashed like stars dying. Ships exploded in waves of fire. The sky was war, but Lyra stood, unshaken. Her mind was faster than any computer. She commanded fleets, guided missiles, raised shields at the perfect second. Cole fought in the hangars, leading squads, knowing Lyra was watching over them all. Hours passed. Then days. But the Starhold did not fall. On the third day, the Dark Fleet broke. Their ships burned, their minds scattered. The galaxy watched. And for the first time, they saw humans not as prey, but as power. When the dust settled, Lyra stood at the heart of her shining fortress, her body still weak, but her mind brighter than any star. Cole walked to her side. You did it. We did it. She smiled. What now? He asked. Lyra looked at the stars, her voice steady. Now. But we build more. We teach others, because this galaxy won't save itself. Cole grinned. Then let's show them what humans are made of. And in the dark corners of space, whispers began, of the girl who rose from a broken chair to lead a species, of a fortress among the stars, of humanity's rising star, but far, far away, deeper than any map, something else watched. And waited. Because the game wasn't over. It was just beginning.